welcome and welcome back to the space. Go ahead and get cozy, kick off your shoes. This is Chat Back, and I am your host, Coach Esha, and I'm keeping you connected with everyday people from around the internet doing amazing things. So glad to have you here. And you guys drop down in the description box for all the details on today's guest. Speaking of, I have the pleasure of sharing space with Ty, who is a musician, owner of NC Got Next, and so much more. I'm going to let him speak for himself. Of course, make sure you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed and supported so far. So, Ty, go ahead and give the neighbors a full introduction to who you are, what you got going on, your brand, and anything else you want us to know.
Okay, no problem. And thank you for having me on first and foremost,
No problem at all.
man. So yeah, my artist name is Top of Thought. It's like food for thought for Ty.
Mm.
Tyrell is my first name, so I just took
Okay.
Top of Thought. So for a good little while, I was an artist, performing at a lot of shows. Just going real hard on the artist end. But
Okay.
what happened? I want to say it was 2021. What happened was I performed at this Ninth Wonder event, and
Mm.
there was somebody in the crowd that I had. It was like a crazy standing ovation I got. I think like it was like 54, 50 people, like a odd number that came out to see me that night. And
Nice.
the guy that was in the crowd came up to me after the show and he's like, "Yo, if you got that many people coming to support you," he was like, "I think you really should start doing shows." Up until
Hmm.
that point, I had never thought about it. I was artist, artist, artist. I was in full artist mode, and so I took his advice and he gave me the number to somebody that owned that building I was performing at, and what you have now is NC Got Next. Like I created it off of this guy telling me I should throw shows.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
So
dope. That is dope. Look at, first of all, look at God, like being in the right places at the right time and just doing your natural thing led you
yeah,
to NC Got Next. And I'm fairly new to your platform, but I've been checking you out. I've been going through your profile and everything, and it looks like you got your hands full. Like a lot
sure.
going on. You got your event coming up on, what is it, the 8th?
Yes, ma'am. This Saturday, March 8th.
Okay, so tell the people about what they can expect if they show up at NC Got Next.
Yeah, it's a dope vibe. It's dope energy. I like to kind of create that energy like as if it was like a house party or like an outside
Okay.
festival. So I like people to, of course, if you drink or whatever, to indulge in a little bit of something before the show or during the show, and just have a good time. You know what I mean? These artists are up here. I understand the artists because, like I said, I was in pursuit of it at one time.
Right.
So
Yeah.
the platform to me is really built for the artists. The way I have it to where artists get paid off of their tickets sold. Most places
Not
yeah, most places I can remember performing 6, 7 minute sets, paying $350, 200. Like they were charging me like crazy. So
wow.
the minute we built this, I'm like, yo, what's the first thing I want to do? And I'm like, the first thing I used to hate. And I'm like, I should make sure artists at least have the opportunity to get
Hmm.
paid.
Yeah,
So
that's beautiful.
I think that energy is really dope, and it gives artists the incentive to go out and try to tell people to come see them. You know what I mean? And so that's just what we have. But yeah, if you come, you can have a good time. The energy is always
Yeah.
dope. Try to make sure the DJ is on point. Like I said,
Hmm.
it's definitely a good vibe. The energy is always good. I don't want to just keep saying that,
Yeah.
but the energy is always yeah, for real.
Well, the energy doesn't lie, so it's okay to big it up and big up yourself and everything that you've developed so far. I want to see great things from NC Got Next. I might have to pop out to one of the events. I don't know. I might have to show my face.
Pop, pop out, you'll love it for real.
Yeah, for sure. So I definitely understand from an artist's perspective on. I think it's super dope that you considered one of the first things as priority was making sure that artists get an opportunity at least to get some money, even
Correct.
if you can't pay them directly. I think that is such a major breakthrough in just what you're doing and paving a way for others to kind of take note because you do have a lot of amazing talent in North Carolina. I used to actually have a kind of radio talk show back in the day where I would interview independent artists. And so that's what made me kind of drawn to your page and post what I posted. And, I've had shout out to everybody who has reached out since I commented because
Yeah,
a
'cause
couple of artists, they've
I
definitely
posted
been in
it,
my,
and as soon as I seen it, I posted it in the group chat. And I'm like, look, you know,
oh, that's dope.
but look, I'm surprised. Look, you'll be surprised though at how many opportunities that you try to present and people just don't jump on it.
No,
So
you're right. You're right.
I'm
You're right.
surprised.
And I appreciate that.
That's good that they did hit you up.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got a few people coming up, so you be on the lookout for your folks on chat back
Okay.
for sure. But thank you for the plug, and I appreciate again everybody who has reached out so far. I look forward to talking with everybody. But as an artist myself, back in those days, that was kind of one of the things that I won't say it deterred me completely, but it did kind of discourage me a little bit because I'm like, look, I'm performing, I'm putting the work in. I should be getting something, you know what I mean? But That's how that goes. So I love that you're doing that for artists and you're paving that way. That's what leadership I believe looks like, and shout out to you for that. I want to get to the part of the show called Chat Back and Chew, and this is where we have kind of a heart to heart discussion real quick. And it's very timely because for March, I'm talking about shifting your self concept and how that plays a part in your well being. And when you talked about going from artist to now you have this empire, NC Got Next, there had to be a shift in your self concept, I do believe, and being able to manage all that you manage and still take care of yourself. Can you tell me how do you make sure that you are tuning into your body's needs and taking care of you and make sure that you're still able to show up for all of the things that you have to show up for?
That is a very good question. I think most importantly, and I'm sure you'll agree with others, when you do what you love, it's kind of like you love what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yep.
mean? So even at times when it is like, because dealing with multiple egos, multiple personalities, you know how
Oh
it
boy.
goes. You know,
Oh
even if it does get a little bit stressful sometimes,
yeah. Mhm.
the love that I actually have for for music and what I'm doing, it kind of
Yeah.
like what I mean. It
Yeah.
overrides it. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
There have been moments where I'm like, yo, I might get this shit a break. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But
Yeah.
the love for it keeps me going. And that's really what that is. If it ever got too stressful, I definitely wouldn't have a problem just sitting back for a minute and me
Right.
breathing back. But as of right now, it's just it's still like I'm in love with it because it's still new. It's still a new thing. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Still new.
Okay. How long have you been doing NC Got Next, by the way?
This show Saturday is gonna be my 12th event.
Okay. All right. Look at you.
Yeah, that's gonna be my 12th one. Yep.
Okay. That's what's up. So you pretty much got it down to a science where you feel like you could probably delegate if you needed to.
If I had to, I definitely would. But nobody does it like you though. You know what I mean? So.
Absolutely. Now we know ain't nobody gonna touch it like you touch it, but
Right.
it's definitely vital as an entrepreneur, as an artist, or whatever you're doing in life. No matter the hats that you wear, understanding that you should have some kind of system in place where you are able to sit back and rest, or at least begin thinking about developing that system and that support, so that you don't become overwhelmed and burnt out, and other people have to suffer because of that.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna. I might have needed to hear this today. I'm actually gonna put that into work right there. That's real.
Hey, yeah, look at you. That's what's up. I'm proud of you.
For real.
Already taking action. That's what we love to see. Okay. I want to, before we wrap this up, I want to give a side quest to everybody out there who may be having a hard time practicing, being mindful, staying present, being in tune with your body, knowing when to sit down and when to let others pour into your cup.
Right.
Take 5 minutes each morning or each morning that you can and just do some kind of mindfulness practice. It doesn't have to be anything fancy smancy. You could just focus on your breath. Okay, just pray, just whatever it is that you can do to not necessarily completely quiet your mind, but bring you present. Notice the trees, notice the birds,
Right.
different sounds going on around you, different smells. You'll be surprising at how just 5 minutes of that a day can really help you like reset your nervous system and give you so much more clarity, especially if you are in a place where you might be having some kind of creative blocks. You might be trying to figure out what to pivot to next. Definitely take those 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That's all it takes. Five
Like
minutes a day.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely 5 minutes a day. I know for me personally, that has been a major part of my journey as a mom for sure. I need my morning time. Okay. That's my that's my time. I don't do nothing else but
That's right.
cater to me because I set the tone for the rest of the day. So
That's right.
I like to make sure I take that time out.
That's right.
Now, Ty, I got a little something new I'm trying on the show. It's
Okay.
I'm doing a random questions. They might be serious and they might be silly. I don't know. They're just random, all right? But you are my first guest up on this. So we're gonna see how this goes.
Okay. Go with it.
First question. What was your favorite childhood game to play outside? I know you had to be an outside baby. So what was you playing outside?
Definitely. Basketball all day long.
Okay, basketball. You nice like that or you I?
I was at a time. At one time.
Okay. Okay, okay. Back in his day, he was nice, neighbors. Don't
Back in the day.
don't sleep. Okay, question number 2. Do you remember your first crush and how old were you?
You gonna laugh when I say this.
Uh-oh.
My first crush was actually Aaliyah.
Wow. That
Yeah.
is wow.
Yeah. That was
Okay. So first celebrity crush was Aaliyah.
definitely Aaliyah. Yeah. Definitely Aaliyah.
Okay. I can get behind that. I love me some Aaliyah. So I'm here for that. I support that. Okay. Not mad at it. How old were you though?
We're
You
talking. I liked her from, or was into her from about the age of what, 13, 13 to I think I might have been 17 when she passed, maybe.
Okay. Okay. I'm getting into his age business, y'all.
Oh, I don't know. Hey, that's funny. Somebody just hey, real quick. Somebody just told me the other day. They asked me was I gonna dye my hair because my gray starting to come, and I'm like,
Yeah.
listen, man. I thank God that I'm alive to see gray hair. I'm not dying.
Okay. Right.
I'm
Right.
not worried. I thank God for it.
Gray gracefully. That's what I call it. Gray gracefully. I got grays too, but I ain't showing everybody mine. But I got
But
grays.
uh, women, I understand. You know what I'm saying? But
No, I actually, you know what? I personally, I feel the same way you do. Like, I'm glad to be here to see it because I know a lot of people ain't make it to see no gray hairs. Okay, so I embrace it, and I think it's cute. Honestly, I don't see a problem with it. But that's because I'm not afraid of aging either. Like, I take it as
there
a
you go.
blessing.
Yeah.
Okay, a blessing. All right, question number 3. If you had to choose between playing a one-on-one game with your favorite ball player, and it's funny that you say you play basketball because I didn't even know that. So, random question: if you had a choice to play a one-on-one game with your favorite player or making a guaranteed hit with your favorite artist, which would you pick?
Oh man, that making a favorite hit. Yeah. I would want to
Mm,
make would want to make a hit with my favorite artist.
okay, who is that artist?
That's Tupac. Still to this day.
Okay, nice. That's dope. Would you do like a holographic thing? Like if you could, would you try that?
Nah, I probably would. I ain't gonna lie. Nah, probably not. Probably not.
Tyler's like, nah, you can miss me with that stuff.
Probably not.
Not into the AI yet. You're not into the AI yet?
Yeah.
Okay, last question. This is a finish the movie line. So hopefully you know the movie. Here's the line. We gotta be on the I-10. Oh, he don't know it, neighbors. He don't
Yeah.
know it, neighbors.
Movie buff. That's crazy. Nah, dang.
Oh, he don't. Okay, let me give you a hint. It's got Bow Wow and Cedric the Entertainer in it. Did you
Oh,
see
man.
that one?
Was that the lottery ticket joint?
No, no. That was with him and Brandon T. Jackson, I believe.
Okay, you talking about the
This
one
the
with
one where they went on the vacation.
the family? Yeah.
Yeah. And
Father,
this was his line. We got to be on the I-10.
Bati?
Yeah, yeah.
I guess the shit out of it, but okay. All right.
He got
I,
it, neighbors.
I hate that.
Time.
Hey, I'm mad because I'm a movie buff.
You almost missed that one. So I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna believe you a movie buff, but next time I'm gonna have to find a harder movie. But on
All
that
right.
note, we gonna head up out of here. I want you to, before we go, give everybody a chance to find out where they can follow you, websites, anything else you want them to know so they can keep up with time, anything going on with NC Got Next.
Okay. And look, before I say that, yeah, if you want to, I don't know how your setup actually is, but if you want to interview artists, man, you can pull up at my joint, and I don't mind.
Hey,
Yeah.
chat back in the house. Okay, I'm gonna have to get with you on the off screen, but
Yeah.
that's dope. I appreciate that, and I'm keeping that in the interview too.
I mean, don't worry about it. You good?
That's dope. Thank you.
No problem. No problem. But you can find me top of thought, like food for thought. But it's T
Mhm.
four and thought. That's on all platforms. Wherever you look that up, you can find it. And NC Got Next is on YouTube. You just put in NC Got Next, and it should pop up. A few of our recaps should pop up there.
Okay, dope, dope. And you guys, everything will be in the description box as promised. And as always, Ty, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with me and the neighbors. I appreciate you sharing your time with us. Okay. I'm Coach Esha. This has been Chat Back. Follow me on Instagram for more self concept content at Delulu the Guru. And until next time, I will see y'all on the next episode. Toodaloo.
Uh,